What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another Vitoverse. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. If you are new to this channel, feel free to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and hit the comments up. Why am I saying that? Because we are doing a Road to 300 giveaway here on this channel. So, only thing you got to do to enter that raffle at the end when we, finally hit 300, we do our raffle. Only thing you got to do to enter that, hit that subscribe, hit them comments up, and leave something civilized. Please don't be in the comments talking crazy. This is a PG-13 channel, so yeah, man, just keep it PG-13, please. Anyway, but yeah, so before we go any further, please guys, hit that like button, man, so we can get this video out to the algorithm. It helps this channel out tremendously. Then it can get us to our goal a lot quicker, and we can get to these raffles, and you guys can get to that prize, which I would definitely tell you what it is at the end of this video, because I want you guys to watch the whole video if you're here for that, if you're here for the Star Wars stuff. If you're not, just go ahead and you can kind of fast forward to the end or whatever floats your boat. Whatever you're doing, you already clicked on it. Thank you guys. But let's get it. So this weekend is Star Wars Celebration, from the 18th to the 20th Easter. It's getting close to May the 4th, so I'm sure they always have celebration 2 weeks before May the 4th. So this is right up their alley. I don't know if they do celebration more than one place a year. Not sure. Tell me down in the comment section if you know. But this is Japan 2025's celebration. So we're gonna look at some news that they announced this year. Of course, if you were at Celebration, you were able to see some first looks of some of the projects they have coming out. Now it's the first day of this, so I'm not expecting a whole bunch of like news. Just maybe something to kind of hit the ground running, you know what I mean? And that's exactly what they got, and that's what we're gonna look at today. There's also a tribute to the animation studio for Lucasfilm. They're celebrating 20 years. So congratulations, guys. Thank you for that hard work that you guys put in and keeping Star Wars afloat. A lot of people do not like the sequel trilogy. A lot of people do not like the prequel trilogy. But then again, that opinion is kind of generational. I believe that each trilogy is for a certain generation. So there was a lot of scrutiny when the prequel trilogy came out. That's my trilogy that I grew up on, which is crazy because we thought that was the most like insane thing ever. Like George stepped it up, you know what I mean? So from the Star Wars that we saw, which we not taking a crap on the OG joint, because that's that deal, you know what I mean? That's the granddaddy of all of it. But you know what I mean? Like for us, we needed a Star Wars to grow up on, and episodes 1 through 3, that was our trilogy. But it was met with some scrutiny. Same thing with the sequel trilogy. It's been met with some scrutiny from us. It's crazy. Now we're the OG fans, and we're sitting up here like, this is not Star Wars. What are you doing? You know what I mean? But to each his own. I think there was some crazy stuff going on behind the scenes. I don't think this is just a one-sided thing on that. But who's been keeping it afloat? I just went on that big spiel to say who's been keeping it afloat throughout that whole time was the animation studio. And shout out to them, because they were bringing some Legends content in there, some Legends characters, some storylines. So and making their just flipping. But started off with Clone Wars, and they had multiple seasons, man. They were doing their thing, and they still are doing their thing. So shout out to them. Happy anniversary, 20 years. I feel old. Jeez. Anyway, let's get into some of these announcements that he had for Star Wars Celebration this year, or what they have announced so far. So Ryan Gosling Gosling is going to be starring in a upcoming. Okay, yeah. So he's going to be starring in a film called upcoming Star Wars film called Starfighter. Oh, we get some Starfighters. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's set to come out May 28th, 2027. 2027. All right. So yeah, about 2 years. We got 2 years to get ready for that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that actually comes out during the 50th anniversary of the first Star Wars, I think. So, hey man, shout out to them. And y'all bringing us with the Starfighters too. During the that's when we was introduced to the Starfighters, like 50 years ago. Yeah, that's dope. I like that. All right, so something else they announced was Mandalorian and Grogu movie, set to come out May 22nd, 2026. Now, if you are a Mandalorian fan like I am, you've been waiting on this. This has been rumored, then it's been confirmed that this was coming out. So to actually get this date, I'm excited. I'm excited for this. So if you were there at Celebration, you saw some footage. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. If you at Celebration, you was able to see something like this. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna be able to see that for a long time, man. So I'm kind of jealous of y'all that was there at Celebration, man. So congrats to y'all. Y'all got to you got to see some first look footage. Man, I want to be there. But yeah, y'all got a chance to see something we were able to see that we won't be able to see it for a long time, man. But yeah, so I'm excited for this. Love Grogu. He has been the mascot for Star Wars for about 5 years now, I believe. Yeah, I think about 5 years. That cute baby Yoda face, that's Grogu, if you guys don't know who Grogu is. So he's been the mascot. So a lot of people are excited for this. They love seeing Grogu do his little baby talk or whatever. I just like the fact that he's a baby and he can do Force abilities, and he's probably one of the rawest Force wielders in that time frame right now. You know what I mean? He's like a baby snake with venom. Like baby snakes, they have like the most poisonous venom. That's how baby Grogu's Force powers is. It's like not poison, but it's strong. Like it's strong. He'll throw something huge with just a little, you know what I mean? So he's loved. He's definitely loved, man. I definitely love little Grogu. Let's see. So with the animation studio, I believe they announced this at the same time. This is set to be released 2026. Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord is an animated series that they will be dropping on. They didn't give us an actual date. They just gave us a year, 2026. Sometimes next year, you know what I mean? Which is exciting, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. Now, honestly, with them keep bringing back Maul, sometimes I kind of feel some type of way, because he's at first he was a very cool, mystical character. Like you didn't know too much about him during Phantom Menace, but he looked super badass. Like it was just crazy the way he looked. And we didn't really get like a full story of him. Like he looked like Darth, like a Sith. You know what I mean? So when he started getting brought back in the animation series, I was kind of skeptical, but it kind of worked. There was sometimes I'll be like, you kind of making him look a little weak, but you know what I mean? But other than that, no, it did kind of work. They did him justice in the animation series. So to get this series or whatever, trying to give us a little more detail in him running the underworld of Star Wars for a minute. This is cool. It's cool. I ain't gonna be mad at it. I'll definitely take a look at it. You know what I mean? So Can't wait to see that. Again, it is the animation's 20th anniversary, so we have a video for that. So we're gonna take a look at that. Matter of fact, let's get into our trailers today. Let me go ahead and get you out of there and bring this back. Actually, no, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna give y'all the y'all need that. Y'all need the real audio. So that's what we gonna do today. Anyway, let's get it. So this is we're gonna start off with just the title trailers real quick, and I'm just gonna let it run all the way up to Magic and Lights. We gonna talk about that. I'm gonna stop it at the end of that when it gets to that part. There's gonna be some commercials because I do not pay for the Google joint or the YouTube little premium stuff, so bear with me. Just the title screen for Starfighters or Starfighter. I don't know, I put an S on that and a date. So Mandalorian and Grogu. Can't wait for that. So here we are.
Industrial Light and Magic.
All right, so evidently this is a series on Disney Plus that actually has a season out already, and I guess they do like the making of, like, documentary type stuff, I believe. So I think this season might be Star Wars, but don't quote me on that. I have not checked into this series. I didn't even know it existed, and I'm a documentary guy. I love documentaries. So this is something I'm probably gonna have to binge watch, but the first season or whatever. I don't know how they actually do their seasons, if they drop it all at once or if it's like, an episode at a time. But let's see what this trailer's talking about.
Industrial Light and Magic. It says it all.
Well, I always wrote for the technology I had available to me.
Oh, wow.
And how do you move it ahead?
Computer graphics is the future.
ILM's ready to do the Phantom Menace. This was an enormous undertaking, and the scale and scope of it was overwhelming.
I know it's gonna work because it's impossible.
This was the first time we were gonna create a CG character that could live in a live-action film.
We weren't prepared for the backlash.
Yeah, y'all got some backlash for that.
Because we were all together, we were going to make this thing work.
Oh, it's a movie based on a theme park ride.
How do you make a story out of that?
The challenge came from Spielberg. Can you make digital tornadoes?
I didn't want to go down in history as the guy who wrecked Yoda. No puppet. It's a fully digital character.
The old way of doing things was going to be gone.
It was all hands on deck. Everyone worked really hard, but we also all played together.
So much magic was made here.
ILM was created to do the impossible, and we continually do the impossible.
We didn't ask permission. We're just gonna do it.
The work that was done here will live forever.
Classic scene. Ugh.
Light and Magic, Season 2 now streaming.
Oh, the whole season. Yes, sir. All right, so tell me what you think down in the comments section. Honestly, like I said, I did not know this series existed, so that's definitely something I can binge watch probably this weekend or whatever like that. Hopefully the episodes are not too long, so hopefully I don't know anything about this, but definitely that's cool. It looks like it's not just Lucasfilm. It looks like it's a bunch of them. Like, it looks like some Spielberg stuff was in there, Pirates of the Caribbean stuff. So yeah, definitely, man. I'm excited for that to watch that, because I love me some documentaries on how things were made, And one thing that was interesting that stood out on this trailer, when George Lucas said that he wrote to the technology that was available for him at the time, that is amazing, because I could have sworn the stuff that he did, he like revolutionized and made it like, oh no, you can do this in a film. Check what I'm doing right here. Boom, 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 boom. So for him to even say that he wrote to the technology available to him at that is amazing. Cause we're here today. We're talking about this right now because of that. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. But anyway, let's get into our next trailer. Again, I don't have like Google. I keep saying Google. YouTube Prime. So yeah, them commercials be popping up, bing, them ads. But anyway, this is Star Wars Young Jedi's Adventures season 3 trailer. So this is for the kids. You know what I'm saying? That this is I want to say they came out with this roughly after season 2 of Mandalorian. They kind of came out with this stuff, but because I believe the animation studio was pumping out a lot of ideas around, you know what I'm saying, right after that season 2 of Mandalorian. And of course, you know, the popularity of Baby Yoda, they start making, you know, this, you know what I'm saying? Because if you see, this is not Baby Yoda. This is our Yoda. He just has a baby face, and everybody has like the Dora the Explorer baby face. So obviously this will be intended for our children. So, you know, shout out to Lucas for still looking out for our generations. But let's look at this trailer real quick. I'll give you my thoughts. Again, this is the baby stuff, so I really don't watch it, but I'm gonna give you my thoughts.
For light and light. For light and light.
Let's go.
Coming this fall. Okay. Yeah. So this is definitely something I probably would have watched back in the day when I was a kid. Man, where was this, Luke? Man, we needed this back when I was a kid, man. But anyway, it looks pretty fun, man. It looks like a fun time with your children to watch or whatever. So definitely got the Dora the Explorer big-eyed syndrome. So, you know, it's definitely appealing to the kids. So shout out to them. Shout out to the animation studio again. This is their 20th anniversary. I'm gonna keep saying that. And in the thoughts of that, our last video for today, or our last reaction, we're gonna be taking a look at the tribute that Star Wars has on their YouTube channel as well. You know what I'm saying? This is something that they have on their YouTube channel. So take a look at this when you get a chance. But I believe it is a tribute to the to that studio. So let's take a look at this real quick. It is 3 minutes long. Hopefully it's not something that'll get flagged, but if it is, I'm gonna be doing some pauses on here, some annoying pauses on here, so bear with me.
My first semester at USC, I had one production class, which was animation, and I made an animated movie, and I realized that, hey, I love this.
In 2005, George Lucas established Lucasfilm Animation. My job was to create a TV series called Clone Wars.
George would say all the time, dare to be great. Really wraps into do or do not, there is no try.
George was asking us to do things that were years and years away by any standard. We were going to use CG to make this series. He taught me to tell a story using his previs technology. He would describe scenes and staging. You have to figure out how to do it.
I just got wrapped up. I said I was gonna pause. Yeah, this seems like, you know what? This seems like this will be on the Light and Magic. That little trailer we watched, it seemed like it would be on there or something like that. I hope this ain't a part of that, because I'll probably get flagged like a mug. Let me keep pausing. Hopefully this won't get flagged, but.
And keep challenging yourself, and eventually you work hard, you'll start to see the results.
I'm Ahsoka. Master Yoda sent me.
George was a master of this build-up of excitement, build-up of ownership by fans and families to say, we want to be a part of this, we want to engage with this. And we work to continue that legacy.
Hello, Master. It's been a while.
Isn't this exciting? Everyone's thrilled.
I hope so.
I mean, the animation, again, man, the animation, it's been carrying Star Wars for the last, like, not even 5 years, but probably 20 years. You know what? Yeah, I would say it's been doing it for 20 years. The existence of it's been 20 years, but it's been carrying it ever since. You know what I'm saying? So
I hope so. Thank you. It's beyond.
Don't be surprised this is that big.
The animation division has just kind of grown in ways that I couldn't imagine back then. 20 years later, which is a little bit hard to believe.
Here we go.
They got awards.
We have all worked together so long. This team of people that became friends and grew up together making all these things that we've done.
I get to work with an incredible group of really gifted and talented artists. Clone Wars was like working with this giant orchestra. So on Star Wars Rebels, there was a family within Lucasfilm Animation that already existed.
As long as we're together.
All right, so I'm gonna be honest. Probably like one of the most longest animations from like Star Wars would be the Clone Wars. Like that almost was like a 15-year. It felt like it. I don't know if it was 15, but it definitely was 10. It had to be 10. It had to be 10, but I think it was 15. That felt like the actual like wars were going on. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really like getting to depth on the Attack of the Clones, the Clone War stuff. So that's been so for them to be celebrating 20 years, yeah, like Clone Wars was a long pause.
Together, we've got a chance.
The biggest compliment that we hear is when people say, oh, it's the same group that put Clone Wars together or Rebels together. And another part of the Star Wars family. We work with overseas studios. All our animated series couldn't have been done without their collaboration.
Yeah.
The characters and the stories that we tell in animation reach beyond that.
They go
This
into
is where the
live
fun
action.
begins.
Race to the top.
Look right to you?
Yeah, frighteningly right.
Whether it's books, the comics, the games, the toys. We further with technology, further with storytelling that we've never done before. A good adventure never ends. There's always a new challenge. We need to continue to pass on the knowledge to the next generation and continue to tell great, beautiful stories. That would be the greatest payoff of all. Then the Force will be with you always, as we like to say.
Yep. Wow. That Darth Maul joint coming out. All right. So tell me what you think down in the comments section. What's your and down in the comment section, please tell me what is your favorite Star Wars moment? Like just like a scene that was just like, whoa, this is it. This is the scene above scene. Like this what got me hyped. You know what I mean? A lot of people in my generation will say Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, when Yoda dropped his cane and grabbed his lightsaber and started flipping around on Count Dooku. That was classic. Classic. But let me know what's your favorite. It can be any trilogy, you know, it can be the OG trilogy. There's some classic moments in that as well. Man, like too many. But let me know down in the comment section. And also too, I said I was going to get into what that prize is. It is a free gift card to any streaming service of your choice. So again, the only thing you got to do, hit subscribe, hit them comments, let me know what's your favorite Star Wars scene, and you'll be entered into that raffle. You're good to go. But I will catch you guys next week for our Vitoverse Live. Until then, y'all have a safe weekend. Happy Easter. And